Guten Tag, friends. It's been a while, a couple years, but what better way to come back than a World Cup preview? Yeah, we're back in time for the 2026 World Cup, actually, just in time because the team plays today, like on Eastern time today. So, I just want to give a little preview. Um, First off, I'm probably going to start uploading on this channel again. Um, I know it's been literally a couple years, but I can start uploading again. I feel pretty good about that, especially now that World Cup is on. So I got my hat, I got the merch, I got everything on. So first, we're gonna start off with the basics. Germany is in a group, a very easy group, like probably the easiest group they ever could have drawn, with Ivory Coast, Curacao, and Ecuador. And this group, there's no excuse if they can't get out of this group. I mean, we've had two straight World Cup group stage exits, 18 and 22. But if they don't make it out of this one, there's no excuse. They have to. There's no there's no way they cannot make it out. Realistically, they're going to because they're playing so well right now. Nagelsmann has them going well. The team looks great now that Hansi Flick is out. So I think they're going to easily place first in the group, but don't underestimate your opponents because that's exactly what Hansi Flick did in 2022. He thought we would beat the hell out of Japan, like as an opener. Germany, the established four-time champion team, can't possibly lose to someone like Japan. Yeah, we lost. And that ended up being the difference maker in the entire rest of the World Cup. That game is why we lost in the group stage, because we draw with Spain after and then beat Costa Rica. But that game was the difference maker. So as tiny as Curacao is, no, we cannot let our foot off the gas. We cannot drop this. This is very important. Do not underestimate your opponent. I think Nagelsmann knows that pretty well because Hansi Flick didn't. I don't know why, but what I'm saying is treat every opponent like it's Argentina. Treat every opponent like it's Brazil, because underestimating your opponent is a stupid idea and an easy way to lose. So we got to treat Curacao like there's some stud team. So I think Nagelsmann has a good game plan going in. The lineup looks good. Um, you know, I think having Manuel Neuer back at goal it's a very satisfying, or more like relieving, more like, because we know who he is, we know how good he is, we know the legend he is. So I just feel more comfortable when he is in the goal because he's a legend. He's a world champion. He's an award winner. Yeah, so you don't need to explain his career. It speaks for itself. So I feel very comfortable that he's back in goal. Um, a thing I want to keep an eye on is our attack, because Germany is the team in the current time that lacks that true number 9 striker. They have Kai Havertz, they have Dennis Undav, they have these guys that are good, but they're not genuine world class strikers like we saw with the older teams. That's been one of our most difficult positions. So it's probably going to be Havertz again, and he's good, but we got to see if we can move past the limitations of that. Because can you imagine? Can you imagine if Germany had a guy like Kylian Mbappe as their striker? They would be like world champions every 4 years. So, you know, that's a position we have to work on. And my only criticism for Nagelsmann is, why would you leave Nicholas Fulkrug at home? I mean, that guy is a bucket machine. I mean, he has scored so many clutch goals in the World Cup and in the Euros. I just can't believe he's not on the team. I would have absolutely kept him on, even if it was as a substitute. He can come in when we're like down or tied and we badly need a goal. He could have been that guy. So a little bit of a questionable move there by Nagelsmann, but it is what it is. You just gotta accept it. I just hope it doesn't come back to bite us, because that's pretty important. But anyways, so we play today at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and get your popcorn ready, because this is going to be a good one. This is a good showing for Germany to thrash Curacao, because not only are we expected to beat them, but we're expected to beat them by a lot. Goal difference is going to be important, no matter how difficult or easy your group is. We want to score as many times as we can and give up as little as we can, because that goal difference is going to be huge in the end. With this group, not so much, but if this was like last time's group, where we had Spain, Japan, and Costa Rica, goal difference, made all the difference. So with a group as easy as it is, I don't think we have too much of a worry about that. We just got to play our game, win our games, and win them comfortably. So that's kind of my preview for tomorrow. If I had to predict any goal scorers, I would say Musiala, Havertz, Musiala, and Leroy Sané. So those are my 3 goal scorer predictions. Let's see if I'm right. But yeah, I think I'm going to start posting on this channel again. Might bring back the gaming videos. But I'll make a video after the match and recap everything that happened. Hopefully good news is my hope. But we'll be back after the match. I'll make a video and I'll share my thoughts. But let's just hope for the best. So let's do this, friends. Go Germany!